What the? A Snorlax. Haha! Talk about a throwback. There's one more thing I want to do for sure here before we move on. I might swing by the Timeless Forest one more time, but I want to beat these guys. I saw them, I talked to them. They're apparently tourists who have come to explore a little bit. Let me save first. Will you duel me for riches beyond your wildest imagination? Yes, I will. I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. Ah. Fui fui. Go get him, Onair. Onair the Glitterati? Some snooty rich lady. Well, I picked the right type. That was it? So, this is the power of the common folk. Oh, she's mad. You're really something. A commoner a cut above the rest. Pfui, pfui. Not even a defeat can eclipse your beauty, Onair. Now listen to me, commoner. The most important thing about money is how you use it. Spend that reward on something meaningful, an investment in yourself. That way you'll continue to sparkle even when your money is gone. Come now, dear Billy. I think I'd quite like to go see that waterfall in Paldea. We've only just arrived in Kitakami, yet now we're returning home. You really are an exemplary Glitterati. Is he just her lackey? Maybe worse. Maybe he's her husband. In that case, I'm not sure whether I should feel sorry for him or not. Apple and juice. Okay. So, I believe that is everything to do here. I want to go check through the Timeless Forest one more time. Since we saw the white striped basculin there. Crap. That got me all excited though, like with the Blood Moon Beast battle, and it used music from the other game. I'm like, wow, this is actually interesting. Let's take one more quick trip through the woods. Just to make sure I've been everywhere. And I'm going to also, while I'm at it, check good old Cerebi and see if... Bear with me just a second while I find Cerebi. I want to make sure I finish this area before we move on. Just gotta look through this. And I believe it is. Yeah, I'm looking at the storyline things. It looks like the ogre stuff was that. And then the Blood Moon Beast was the other. Okay, so there was only 2 storyline aspects here. So... Come on now. See, now, I was thinking maybe this part of the woods would have like some kind of magical element to it in which, and I guess that's not actually part of the woods, that for whatever reason, hence the name Timeless Woods, is that this area of Kitakami, whatever, is, or was at one point part of the Hisui region. But according to her, she is from Sinnoh. She's from Sinnoh. She identified it as what used to be known as the Hisui region. So there is some connection to... There is a connection to Hisui and Sinnoh and this Kitakami region. I guess this is like a small sub-region? Or just a really tiny location? I still don't really understand why this area, if it's not part of Hisui, and I keep running into these very tiny, hard-to-see Pokemon. I don't get why they would have Hisui and Growlithe statues here if this isn't part of Hisui. Let's check out this cave. Substitute. I don't see any more... I did it again. I saw it just before battle triggered. Okay. I don't see any more... Hisuian Pokemon. Phantom Force. Hey, there's that... There's the Imp Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think we're gonna see any more of those really rare ones. Clearly there's a connection here. Like, also, like, she said that Ursaluna used to be, like, a commonly seen Pokemon, but it's not anymore. Which would suggest it's very rare. Although, again, I was under the assumption that Ursaluna did not exist anymore. Whoa! Hello, Dusclops. Okay, I think I've been everywhere here. We can maybe try to find that little pond again. There's the hat thing. Lotad and Lombre. Anything out here? See, there's a Vulpix. Oh, it's just Wooper. Well, regardless of whether we... Just because we didn't get anything concrete, it's at least something. That this white stripe variant of Basculin is found here definitely ties it to Hisui. So that's fun. What the? A Snorlax. Haha! Talk about a throwback. Ooh, look at Grimmsnarl. Just a wild Grimmsnarl. Well, that's something. But let's get this Snorlax. It's just laying here, blocking this cave. I'm glad I didn't run away quite yet. Do I have a heavy ball? Do they even make the heavy balls in this game? I don't think so. What? Oh, so I caught it by surprise just for it to use Giga Impact. Come on, I went in that cave. You were blocking it. Thank you. Waking up a sleeping Snorlax for old time's sake. At one time, the heaviest Pokemon. Look, what you looking at, Noctowl? A Dunsparce? Is that really all that's in here? Masterpiece Teacup? Hello, Grimmsnarl. Let me see what this is. I think it was a Trident. Yeah, it was. Okay, I believe now that's everything there is to see here. So, I think it's time to get out of here. It wasn't that big of an area anyway. Let's heal up. And I'll start signing off, because this is going to be where we call it a day. At least for now. Now I think is the time we return back home. I assume I'll have to go back to the bus stop for that, because our chaperone has already abandoned us. And we were pretty much told we could go wherever. We were free to enjoy the region as we wanted, because we did our schoolwork. So, yeah, I enjoyed this. And I like that it seems to have been setting up future stories. We know for a fact that Carmine and Kieran will be in the in part 2, and will be a big focus of that part as well. Probably separate from the whole thing with Terapagos, but who knows? Maybe they're linked. And as we're about to get on the bus, I also I enjoyed that. Like, it was interesting that uh, you know, at first Kieran was the really timid one and really emotional one, kind of, and he was like, I care about the ogre and everything like that. And Carmine was just really unlikable. But then by the end of it, their dynamics kind of flip, where now she's the one who's more into, like, thinking about how, like, the Pokemon feel and everything about that, and Kieran seems to be developing an aggressive side because he now thinks he's too weak, that he couldn't impress his, you know, this dream Pokemon that he wanted, like his most ideal partner, as he thought would be the would be Ogerpon, and now Ogerpon wanted me as its partner. So there's gonna be some bad blood between me and my former buddy, I think, and maybe we've got to help him realize that, you know, just because things didn't work out the way you wanted them to, that doesn't mean that, you know, you got the bad end, you know? And so I like that the siblings have a little bit of each other, you know, as part of their personalities, you know? And it'll be interesting to see how they influence each other in the next part of the story. But I'm also really excited to get into the stuff with Terapagos. Again, I kind of want to save that for last. So, we will see. The bus only stops here a few times a day. What? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But, let me figure out how to get back to Paldea. But, the connection to Hisui was interesting. Like, the game has now tied this area, the Kitakami region, or Kitakami region, Jesus, how do you say this? Hold up. I can't mispronounce it again when it's right here. Kitakami, okay, there. I don't know why I started getting that wrong. Kitakami is now directly tied to Area 0 by way of the crystal pool up there. It has the same type of Terra crystals that we saw at Area 0, which definitely would more than likely had to have come from Terapagos. And we have a direct connection to Pokemon Legends Arceus by way of the Timeless Forest. The fact that the White Striped Basculin are there, and there are statues of Hisui and Growlithe on this place. And no, not only that, but that Ursaluna came here and took on a new form, I guess, just by being in this region. So something about this region transformed an Ursaluna into this unique type, or unique form. So it's all very interesting. And we had a very similar ending for Kieran and the others from the story of the Teal Mask to with Perrin, where she said we will meet again. So I don't know if that'll be in the next DLC in part 2 or if there's more DLC coming. But anyway, I enjoyed this a lot. Again, my main focus here is that I want to get into the Terapagos stuff that will take us right back to Area 0. Okay. Restroom can be used by anyone? Boys' restroom? Ugh. I don't care about the bathrooms. No, I wasn't talking to that. Can I not go back here to sleep now? I can't go upstairs either. How do I leave this place? I guess that's the new mystery. Wait, let's go talk to Grandpa. Maybe he can get us out of here. Grandpa and Grandma.
I was cleaning out one of the warehouses when I found these. Not sure what to do with them. Do you think you could take them off my hands?
Festival Jinbei, white gray, and Festival Jinbei deep blue.
Either Carmine or Kieran fit the size anymore. I know the colors match my grandkids' Jinbei, but don't worry, these aren't hand-me-downs. They're practically brand new.
If they're practically brand new, then they're not new.
With those two gone, the whole house just feels so quiet. I wonder when they'll be back next.
Okay, so that didn't help either. Thanks, Gramps, for nothing.
How do I get home?
Maybe he'll take us home. Professor! Can I go home now? Hello, Brad. Looks like you've caught 155 Pokemon. Can't I just leave? I want to leave. I don't really care that much about, like, completing the Pokédex. I just want to leave. Let's see. Change map. Okay, I guess we can just change the map. Works for me. I figured they'd have a bus take us there. Oh well. And we are back in Paldea. So I've already talked about everything that I liked about Kitakami, God, and everything I liked and everything like that. Like I said, wish there had been a more. I was really hoping that maybe Kitakami would be a part of Sinnoh in some way, the same way they said that Blueberry Academy is in Unova, but at least it is associated with it because of all the stuff like that, the Pokemon there. And so I think that's enough for now. Maybe there'll be more in the future. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, and when we pick back up next time, we will head on out to this academy and see if we can't figure out what this Indigo Disc is all about. Till then, like and subscribe, check out my other videos, and come back. We're going after Terapagos. Maybe not quite yet, but it's on the list and it's coming up at some point soon, I hope. Till then, we'll see you later.